How Duke Dennis easily beat the internet. And of course, it's our boy A Bando again.
So over the years, we've seen a lot of creators come and go, some of which are loved by fans, while others are hated, and there's some who have the luxury of both. But there's very few who can be loved by an entire generation of viewers to the point where they can almost do no wrong, leaving an insane impact on the entire community they're featured in. You may have your own opinions on creators who could go into that tier, but I think there's a YouTuber who definitely fits into this description because we haven't seen anyone get this level of glaze from both grown men and women since prime Michael Jackson.
Oh my girl, appreciate it.
That's true.
You fucking with these people?
I like it a lot. You from here?
No, I'm from Illinois. I just
No, that's crazy.
Huh? You love me? You love me? I love you too. I appreciate it, man.
Okay, well, maybe Michael Jackson is a bit of a stretch, but I think we all can agree that Duke Dennis has attained a level over the years that many creators dream of one day accomplishing.
Facts.
And the best part is he's managed to get to this point of his career relatively easily, not having to do much clip farming or crazy big high production content like we see many creators do today. So the question remains, how exactly did Duke Dennis attain the level of stardom that he has today, and why do so many people all across the internet seem to love him? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out, but first, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper, and while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first Unity. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into why the internet loves Duke Dennis. Okay, so to start, Duke started off his career on the internet like many other creators we mentioned on this channel,
2K.
uploading his first ever video to date about 9 years ago on October 29th, 2016. He would start his career off by playing games like NBA 2K17, which is regarded as one of the most popular 2K games of all time, and the content circling around this game was at an all-time high. Multiple creators started a career or hit the peaks of their careers during the cycle of 2K17, and with all of this buzz surrounding 2K at the time, Duke knew that with the love and skill he had for the game, it would probably be best for him to try out doing YouTube like a lot of other creators were at the time.
Yo, dude, what's good, dog? This your boy Duke Dennis. Y'all don't even know me yet, but y'all don't know me. But I'm finna show y'all what skill is. It don't matter about rank. It don't matter about badges. It don't matter about overall. It's about who behind them sticks, dog. But I'm finna show y'all what we do to superstars, what we do to anybody. Watch this shit, dog.
Y'all don't know me, but y'all finna know me. We do. That was a factual statement. I gotta give credit where credit is due. That is a factual statement, gang.
So this is where Duke began uploading gameplay on his 7-foot center that could shoot threes, which was known as a stretch big. And not only did he post gameplay, but he also posted a lot of in real life style basketball content where he would mimic things that happened during 2K games. And while he was having a lot of fun posting his content and seeing some real success along with it, unfortunately this was never the first career choice for Duke. You see, shortly after Duke graduated high school, about 3 years before he ever considered posting a YouTube video, he would find himself enlisted within the army because he knew he needed a way to better his situation. His whole goal was to not end up stuck in the hood like others around him, and unfortunately this ended up being a decision that he would instantly regret.
You know what I'm saying? I just needed a way out, man. You know what I'm saying? I was 18 and I just graduated high school, so I was like, I was looking around and I'm like, if I don't do something, I'm gonna end up exactly like everybody out here. And so I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I even went to the army was so that I wouldn't be stuck in the hood where I grew up in. I looked at it as an easy way out. But when I got to the army, I knew I regretted it. I knew I was like, man, I done made a bad decision. So I had to unfortunately stick it out. It taught me a lot. It made me grow as a grown ass man. And at the end of the day, it made me who I am today.
So after doing about 3 years in the army, in his 4th and final year, this is where Duke would finally take the initiative to go ahead and try starting up a YouTube channel, and from that point on, he never really looked back. As I said earlier, he was already seeing a lot of success uploading gameplay from 2K17 while also doing a few in real life basketball videos with it, but everything would truly start to change for Duke's career with the release of 2K18. You see, many people within the 2K community didn't like 18 much at all. It's often regarded within the community as the worst 2K ever released, which led to some of these creators shifting their focus to more popular and upcoming games at the time like Fortnite, or some of them just completely stopped gaming and went over to IRL style content. This left the 2K lane wide open for whoever wanted to grow within the community, and this is where we started seeing the rise of creators like Duke Dennis. In March of 2018, just about a year and a half after he originally started YouTube, Duke would end up surpassing his first ever 100,000 subscribers, a feat that every YouTuber remembers for their entire life. But 100K will only be the start of Duke Dennis's long tenured YouTube journey. He will continue seeing a lot of success through other 2K games as well, such as 2K19, and this is where I personally think Duke entered the prime of his career. By this point, he was already an established creator within the community, but that didn't stop him at all from wanting more, which led to him continuing to take his career to new heights. All throughout 2K19, it seemed like every video Duke was posting was hitting hundreds of thousands of views, and fans started to love him more and more. He was uploading consistently, he was doing collabs with other popular YouTubers like Davis, and not only was Duke good at the game, but he also began to show more and more personality in his videos, which made him very entertaining to watch as well. And by the time 2K20 released, Duke Dennis was one of the most popular creators on YouTube, still playing 2K. At this point, he could have easily left the 2K community like everyone else, but instead,
what's
he
good, my
decided
guy?
to take full advantage
My
of his
fault.
opportunities within an empty community. And on
it's
April
tweaking a bit.
16, 2020, after a long 3.5-year journey, Duke would finally surpass the milestone of attaining over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and this ended up being a very emotional moment for both him and his loved ones.
Big Millie,
One
bro.
thing, but can I say
Big
something, boy?
Millie, bro.
Can I say something real quick, though, boy? I swear to God, boy.
I'm holding up all right. How
I
about
don't know
you?
what we went through, boy. I swear to God, but my cousin D, boy, I swear to God, we making him proud, boy. We do this for him every day,
Facts.
boy.
Facts.
Every day, boy. You don't see this in our hood, boy. We came for nothing, boy. I remember we used to sell clothes. We used to take each other money to go to Spinks eat at night, boy. Like, y'all don't know the hell, boy. This is real, boy. I love this dude to death, boy. He changing lives out here, boy. I swear to God. I do anything for him,
remember
boy. Real
watching
talk.
this.
You know that, boy. Real talk, boy.
Let's go.
Now, it seemed like the whole 2020 was just a very monumental year for Duke, because not only did he hit 1 million subscribers, but just a month prior to that accomplishment, Duke, along with some fellow 2K YouTubers, were officially launched their group channel known as AMP. And as we all know today, that also led to being the start of something special. So after starting up the AMP channel and surpassing his first 1 million subscribers, it seemed like everything would begin changing for Duke in the best way possible. To add on to his continued success that he saw all throughout the year, he ended up creating a whole new channel dedicated to different forms of content such as reactions and vlogs. And between this newer channel and the AMP channel, this would be the start of Duke slowly starting to branch out of the 2K community, finally taking that leap into the in real life scene. And little did he know, these two channels would end up changing his life much more than he could have ever imagined. On June 14, 2020, he will upload his first ever hood vlog, and this is where the internet will first start learning more about Duke Dennis's hometown of City Heights, specifically their neighborhood, which is now known as D Block, a nickname given to the neighborhood to honor their late cousin D, who was tragically murdered.
What's good, YouTube, man? This your boy Duke Dennis, man. Look, we on D Block today, man. I ain't gonna monetize this at all. I'm just showing y'all what the business really is, you know what I'm saying? Long live D, man. Y'all make sure y'all spam it in the comment section, man. Today D-Day. You already know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
So as he continued to show the fans around D Block, this is something that people really started to love. They enjoy seeing Duke's personality outside of 2K and in the real life world. They enjoy getting to meet his brothers and friends and things like that. And not to mention that this content was just highly relatable to people who lived a similar lifestyle with their loved ones, or to others, it was just a whole new world that some people may have never experienced before. Either way, the hood vlogs would end up being almost an instant success, which led to these videos becoming a staple of his vlog channel. So after nearly a year of seeing nothing but growth with both AMP, the vlog channel, the gaming channel, everything combined, literally just being in the prime of his career, Duke Dennis decided that he's made enough money to the point where he could start living a little lavish, and this led to the decision that ultimately changed the trajectory of his career once again. On
With them
February
grills?
20th, 2021, this is the moment where Duke decided to buy his infamous grill, which at first he planned to not even wear that much because he thought it was a bit too flashy, and he would even initially think that he was going to regret this purchase.
But I don't really even like jewelry. I don't even got no jewelry at all. I mean, I got a little gold chain. Ooh, my. Hey, boy, you know what? But I thought I was gonna regret these right here. Boy, straight pressure. Real. Ooh, I almost said it. Straight fitness. Hey, look. But I like these right here. I didn't even think I was gonna like them that much. But hey, boy, these pressure right here, no count.
So needless to say, Duke didn't end up regretting this purchase at all, because later the grills became a true staple of his online image. Instead of only wearing them for special occasions like he originally claimed, he began wearing them literally every single day, and it literally just ended up becoming a true part of who he was, which has only continued to boost him thus far throughout his career. So this is where the whole Duke Dennis glaze thing kind of really started online, because after he got these grills, it's like it added a plus 200 to all of his life attributes. I mean, it was literally nothing he couldn't do. He was doing backflips for no reason. He was playing in flag football games at the Super Bowl, catching touchdowns from Michael Vick. It seemed like every girl on the internet wanted him. It even got to a point where he pulled girls without even speaking, which later became
Unspoken
known
Riz
as
was a crazy
Unspoken
time.
Riz. Now, even though as a result of this, Duke did gain a very strong fan base of women, it wasn't just girls who were glazing him. Unfortunately, a lot of men, even streamers and celebrities, even took part in this as well.
Yo, why is it unfortunate? Why is it unfortunate though? Why is it unfortunate though? That's the real question. I think that's a very fortunate thing. If you can get both sides of the aisle to love you, that's very hard to do, especially in our space. You have content creators where like they're specifically liked by guys. You have some content creators where they're specifically liked by girls. Very rarely do you find somebody who like falls perfectly down the middle of both. I think that's a positive.
What? Wait,
It's
huh?
gonna be good.
Wait, whoa.
It's gonna be good.
Wait, what the
I can tell.
Yo,
Duke
what?
is gonna be good.
Wait, what
can
the
tell.
fuck?
Duke is gonna be good. I believe that Duke is going to be good.
What makes you say that?
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Duke came in hot.
It just
Wait,
makes
what?
sense.
Play Duke. Let's go. Let me hear Duke. Come on.
What?
Come on.
This baby mama beautiful, gonna drive me sick. Don't come to me asking me questions like, do I know her in there? I fuck a nigga when you know I did.
Right.
Hey, man, I like this.
And one thing you know about Duke, you know he fucked her. Now that was glazing bees. Come on, bro.
He's not wrong though. That's the problem. Is it really glaze if it's true? That's the question of the day.
First of all, I fuck with him.
Okay.
So I ain't mad if y'all want to charge me with a little first degree glaze.
Okay.
First degree.
Now, I know we got a little brain rot there. I apologize. The whole Riz and glaze. I know. I'm sorry. But aside from all of that, what did Duke actually do to gain all of this love and support? Well, the short answer is he just stayed true to himself, which is something that's very rare in today's era of the internet. You see, with everyone trying to be the biggest creator, the biggest streamer, the biggest influencer in the world, it's very easy to get lost in the sauce, especially with the level of success Duke was seeing. But I think with him being older and how he was raised in the whole military background, everything like that, I genuinely think it's helped keep him grounded and stay the person that he's been since day one, while also being sure to help put all of his friends and family on with him as well. But we should all know by now, on the internet, with all of this love also comes a little bit of hate. And Duke has definitely faced a little bit of drama throughout the past few years. Now, he never really got into any serious beef with other YouTubers outside of a basketball YouTuber named Nick Briz. This was a YouTuber who did basketball content, and he ended up getting exposed for faking his content. Honestly, I might do a video on him. But after getting exposed, he went on this whole little crash out journey trying to clout chase and beef off anyone who said anything negative about him, which led to him trying to clout chase not just off Duke but the entire AMP as well. And eventually, after a little back and forth between him and Duke online, Nick Briz would end up taking it upon himself to actually show up to D Block on a mission to make Duke look bad.
Oh, hell
What's up? Bro, I was just watching one of your videos last night, bro. Yeah? Where Duke at? He don't feel like that, bro. You don't chill, bro? You don't put on for his community? No. That's crazy. What's up with you, bro?
Now, we all seen exactly what he tried to do. He definitely tried to make Duke look bad and made it seem like he didn't do anything for the people back home. But it all eventually ended up going very bad for Nick after the other D-Block steppers who were in the area caught wind of what Nick was trying to do and ended up running him out of the neighborhood.
Y'all good?
Yeah, you got it. No
problem, bro.
Yeah, but you keep posting all that crazy ass shit on Instagram and shit.
Posting what crazy stuff, bro? They've been coming at me forever, bro.
Hey, bro. No. I'm gonna let you know. Shit, bro. Hey, to the camera. On Instagram. Hey, look. Hey, to the camera. To the camera. Tell you about this shit, bro. Tell you respect, dude. Tell you respect, dude. How about this shit? It's really done. I'm telling you. Niggas coming out here, bro. Stop playing.
And since then, I haven't heard much from Nick Briz at all. Legend
That
has
was the
it
last
he's
time I
still
saw
running
him.
somewhere through South Carolina. But anyways, that's really the only beef that Duke has ever had with another YouTuber throughout his career. Any of the other drama he's faced has solely been against the internet digging a little too deep into his personal life. Like, for example, people had went and found some older arrest records that accused Duke of a pretty serious offense that would have definitely ended his career if it were true. But when this started spreading across the internet like wildfire, Duke ended up going live to address and debunk the entire thing.
The only reason why I'm in this situation or I was in that situation is because somebody killed my cousin, bro. And the dude who killed my cousin went to jail. His sister and his mama went to the police and said that I did something that I didn't do because they was trying to put me in jail because it was some animosity and some disrespect going on between my peoples and they peoples, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got my record expunged. I was not guilty, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And whole time, I thought that I wasn't gonna have to visit this, but y'all see what came up, and that's what the fuck it is, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know, bro. Yeah, bro, and that's just why I'm in it, bro. So, I don't want to hear no more about this shit, bro.
And this is something that still comes up to this day. Like, I still see it resurface on Twitter by some random Twitter page trying to get engagements, which is a very just bad thing. I still blame Elon for trying to pay Twitter pages, but that's a whole nother topic. Anyways, after the internet had failed once to quote unquote expose Duke Dennis, they continue diving deeper and deeper, just trying to find something that would be negative about this man. And this is what led to the most recent controversy of the whole entire internet, finding out that Duke has kids. Yes, breaking news, a 30-year-old man has kids. The internet thought it was a very big deal. It's really not. The only thing that they really tried to expose him for is having like multiple kids with multiple women, which Duke did go live and address.
But, you know, unfortunately, that option has been taken away from me at this point. It's been taken away from me at this point because y'all keep harassing, you know what I'm saying, the mother of my kids and, you know, being very, very weird. And this is exactly what I wanted to protect them from all along. And this whole time y'all been, you know what I'm saying, trying to dig into like part of my life that y'all was never invited in, like from jump.
That's a key point.
But now that like it's affecting like, you know what I'm saying, they well-being and like they getting like threats and like being called names and shit. That was my like main priority from jump.
So other than all of the weird drama he's been through, like I said, it's really nothing too serious. Just a bunch of people that got a little bit too much time in their day. But anyways, at this point, it's become undeniable that Duke is definitely one of the biggest YouTubers that we've ever seen, especially over the past few years. And as I said, he's gotten to this point by staying true to himself. He's never done anything too flashy. He hasn't done a subathon. He hasn't done any high-skilled production. It's usually just him, his friends, family members, and his camera. And that's the way it is, whether he's just doing his 24-hour vlogs in different cities and states, or if he's just sitting in his room and talking to his stream for a few hours. All of this has worked out tremendously over the past 5 years for Duke. And as of now, the 2K creator turned in real life influencer has gained over 6 million subscribers across 3 different channels on YouTube. And that's without including the AMP channel. And speaking of AMP, he also has a hygiene company by the name of Tone with the rest of the group, and that seems to be doing great as well. And to add on to the list of accomplishment, he also has partnership deals with brands as big as Jordan and even True Religion. So as of right now, it doesn't look like Duke is planning on slowing down anytime soon. He probably could quit doing content right now, and he'll still be one of those people who can come and go as they please and always be relevant. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's in the plans just yet for Duke, even though he is 30 years old. I mean, he's getting up there in age, but I think he'll continue to run it up
Said
with
it
his
like, bro,
AMP
50.
brothers and his D-Block steppers. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So be sure to comment down below and let me know what do you think about this.
Honestly, Duke is one of those guys as a content creator where he's reached that level where no matter how much criticism he gets, he's still going to be respected as one of the GOATs because he's never done anything too outlandish. He's never done anything too crazy. And honestly, even the stuff that people do criticize him for, it's not even that bad for real. So, you know, could he eventually, he's reached that tone, that same tone where, like, as unfortunate as it is to say, you know, people say that him and Future favor each other, or him and Moneybagg Yo favor each other. I think he's in that notoriety, that same notoriety lane as a, you know, Future, where he's culturally significant. He's not just a regular content creator level of significant, and that's something that makes him a little bit different from most people in the space. But, you know, more power to him, and he will continue to thrive as long as he stays true to himself and doesn't get into any weird, you know, miscellaneous beefs along the way.